Godzilla is supposed to have a 10R140 transmission.
Finding the transmission has been one of the most challenging parts of the build. Transmission, oh, the transmission. We thought we were going to be able to get the prototype transmission from Ford. That did not happen.
With the pandemic and situations with supply carriers and so on and so forth, they weren't able to get us a transmission.
Right now we're looking in like every salvage yard in the US that we can pick up the phone and contact.
You'll get laughed at. You'll call and be like, do you have a 10R140? And they're like, right. So we found the 6R140, which is one that has been used with it, but not per se the one that we really wanted. At the end of the day, we've got to have a running driving truck.
We wanted to make sure that we got the transmission that was the most functional with the engine.
So I finally called one of the major salvage yards in Virginia. He located one and it came from Chicago.
So we finally found a 10R140 transmission to go behind the Godzilla.
It was I that found the transmission. And I mean, I hate it for whoever's truck it was, but they had just totaled it.
It was really important for us that we didn't backtrack on this build.
The hardest part about getting the transmission was just finding the transmission because there's just not a lot of them out there yet. We got the engine over the frame, so we're getting ready to raise the frame up to the engine.
Had she not been able to find that, I don't know where we would be with the truck right now, and we would probably be having to settle for a transmission that wasn't the 10R140, which is what we wanted.
Now we're gonna start finally fitting all this stuff together and getting it into the OBS chassis and bringing this Overland to life.
What Hemmings is really excited about with the partners and the parts that we're utilizing on Project Artemis is that someone who is a garage warrior or a do-it-yourselfer can literally research this build, see the partners that we utilized and the parts that were used, and go directly to those partners to purchase them and do it themselves.
We'll get ready to assemble the rack for the bed, get everything test fitted so we don't have to worry about it. Once the bed's all painted, don't have to worry about tearing the paint all up for it.
We were really excited that Leitner was able to come on for our racking system.
Leitner Designs is actually the king when it comes to cargo and rack systems. Their products are just amazing. They make some cool stuff.
About finished up building our bed up. We have our Freespirit tent installed. We put our Leitner rack on. We have our Leitner boxes installed. We have our Leitner coolers so that while we're off on an adventure, we can have something cold to drink. Key to survival, the key to life is fresh water, and with this Nomad system, we'll always have fresh water no matter where we're at.
KC Hilites has been an absolutely fabulous partner on this build. Hemmings is actually partnering with them at Overland Expo East.
When we approached them about doing Project Artemis, they were 100% all over it.
We installed 3 lights underneath of it. There is an app that we can turn the power on and off with, adjust our color spectrum. We'll be able to create the party wherever we're at with our KC lights.
It's been really fantastic with Project Artemis to see all of the partners come together to really make the truck, again, as functional as possible.
It's really going to show the end user how versatile these products are in the overland space and how much all of these things can be used together.